tremendous job to stay in that football game and win it. That was a very good football team that we played today. Hats off to our players for the effort that they gave today and the preparation they put in all week to come and compete and have a chance to win a game like that. Players worked extremely hard, played extremely hard, and just didn't make the plays when we needed to. There were some there that we just didn't make in all three phases of the football game. Not happy about the win. There's nothing good about a loss. We're not looking for moral victories. We felt good about our preparation and our chances to win the game, and just didn't make the plays that we needed to beat a good opponent like Iowa. I want to thank the fans for showing up. Created some good energy, especially there in the fourth quarter when we needed it. And I can't thank them enough for showing up and giving us their support and helping us stay in that football game and giving us a chance there at the end. So with that, I'll go ahead and open up for questions.
Chris, between the goal line series, a couple other times in the red zone, do you feel like you left a lot of points on the board?
No, I don't know if we left a lot of points. I mean, they made some plays. There were some plays that I felt like we had that were there that we just didn't finish. At the end of the first half, we had it down in the in the red zone deep, and fourth down we go for it, run an option play, and it was there. We just didn't execute it the right way. But those things, happen in big games. They have something to do with it too. Best laid plans don't always work when the opponent has something to say about it. That was one of those scenarios.
That's a simple. Laviano should have pitched that ball there.
The guy was doing a little cat and mouse with him. He wasn't sure if the overhand guy was playing the quarterback or playing the pitch. And at the end of the day, the guy fell in on the quarterback and made a tackle. But the guy was kind of in no man's land, and he wasn't sure what he was trying to play.
You know how serious Janarian's injury at this point?
I don't at this moment.
You concerned with Janarian's injury?
No comment on it until I get a chance to speak with the trainers and doctors to find out.
Chris, what happened with the timeout situation that left you without one for the last 12 minutes of the game?
A number of things. We had a young man run on the field on defense, a substitution deal. We had too many guys on the field, so we had to call a timeout. Two things on offense. Formations were set wrong, and weren't going to run the right play with the formation set wrong, so we had to use our timeouts.
How crucial was that, particularly on that fourth down play? That there seemed to be a little bit of confusion.
Yeah, that was one. We just weren't set right. But yeah, those are critical mistakes. They can't happen in big games like this, and I would like to have timeouts in the end, but we needed to use them in those situations because we couldn't take penalties in those opportunities or have plays run out of the wrong formation, so we needed to use them. We got to get that stuff cleaned up. That can't happen.
Are you encouraged by the defensive play?
I'm encouraged by the whole football team's play. Encouraged by how we played defensively. That was a good football team. Still gave up too many yards rushing. Disappointed about that. We defended the pass fairly well. Got after the quarterback. Got some hits and sacks on the quarterback. But I'm encouraged by the whole football team. Not any one aspect. Do we have to clean things up? Absolutely. Do we have to be able to make some of the plays that are out there? Absolutely. But again, that's a good football team. We showed up today to play, and that's very encouraging. We've made a lot of plays, and we just got to get a few plays cleaned up, and hopefully when we do that, we'll come out on the other end victorious.
Was that your message to the team, or can you share what your message was after the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of what they've done. We played a very good football team in Week 1 in Washington, and we did not play very well. It's Week 4. We played another very good football team. That was considered to be a potential Big Ten title team and a potential dark horse for the playoffs. A team that won 12 games last year, and I feel the improvement from Week 1 to Week 4 is there, and we just got to keep going.
Chris, from your vantage point, what did you see on that Patton fumble? Because he's fighting for more yards, which I'm sure you want to see that fight, but he's nowhere near the first down marker, and he ends up losing the ball. So how do you see that?
Well, one, I wasn't sure he had complete possession of it when the guy knocked it out, but he's got to hold on to the ball. I don't want to tell a guy he can't fight for more yards. I mean, that's not what you do. They thought he caught the ball. The guy made a nice play and knocked the ball out. He's got to hold on to the ball, and it is what it is.
What are your thoughts on the quarterback play with Chris and Tylen?
I thought Chris did a nice job today. You look at his stats. One play that I did not like was a sack that he took early in the opening drive that put us in bad field position where we ended up having a punt. We had a really nice opening drive. Got on field, had a penalty. We took a sack and took us out of potential field goal range too. That was something that we've been constantly trying to work on with Chris. But just like the rest of the football team, you look where Chris was at in Week 1 to where he was at today. He improved a lot, in my opinion.
Chris, the early decision not to attempt a field goal, just your thinking.
It's fourth and short. You're gonna, you know, game is going to be a tight game when you play a team like this, and you know, we wanted to go for it. You know, we wanted to play aggressive, and we knew that we were going to have to do that. We went for it on fourth down 4 times in that game. We only got one of them. In my opinion, we should have had a couple more, but we didn't. You know, that's the style of play that I want. I believe in our offensive line. I believe in our running game and our ability to, you know, get those fourth and short situations, and you know, don't second guess that one bit.
If you don't turn it over there, obviously, I know it's ifs and it's